Good evening once again. This is starting the webinar. So I did it on the same date. So after I finished the webinar, went and did it like this. This was an error in the entry. I will tell you why it was there. This error, this shouldn't have been there. So the first two positions almost entered at.
Kamal
So
sir,
we can't see
your
your screen.
screen is not visible, sir.
Now it's visible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's visible now.
So this is the first position was this one. Morning 36,600 C. It ended up around about 400 rupees negative. Then we had taken this position, exited, and again took this position. I was in profit. Then there was an error in these two positions. There was some error. I will tell you what it was. So this position exited. But see what happened to this position when the market crashed. This single position gave me huge amount of money. Now there were some modifications which I have done. Let me show you everything step by step. I changed the this is not that. Now this was the strategy which we had discussed. This is a high risk, high reward strategy. We are going to use 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 EMA crossover in only 1 minute time frame. Basically, we are copying a MA ribbon, which is the free indicator given to us in the trading, and it's like an option buying strategy. We are trying to replicate in tradetron. We may not be able to do it. I have just put it on trial. This was the first trade I had done, and it was a very good result. In fact, actually, I saw it at the end of the day, and it had already given me a very beautiful. Now, this is an option buying strategy. This strategy is very low capital. Anybody can deploy it. I've not tried to make it a spread. Now, what I have done here is, don't go on these things. These are just copy and paste. We had put a time at 9:20. It should be more than 9:20. That it should wait for at least 5 minutes, whichever way the market is going. Then it should take a trade. Now we had an EMA. You want me to make it again for you all?
Yes, sir, please.
So we are going to add the set one. We are like what I say is, other than this, edit that strategy. Delete everything and start looking for which easy. You have to remember what you want. You should write it here on this. If you don't write it, you are bound to have some issues on this. Okay. Now this was what we had done on that day. The time should be 9:50. It should be 9:50 in the market open. It should wait at least for 5 minutes. Then you take your trade. Whenever we have to use EMA, we have to only use the position keyword. Then is the EMA, and then the close. It should be 1 minute. All 20 should be greater than 25, and it should be there for us. If this condition satisfies, our first will meet. Now we'll add another condition, and we'll just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Now here we have to just change our EMA to 25. Should be more than. Next step is this 30. Now what we have done, the 20 should be more than 25. 25 should be more than 30. So we add another condition. Tell me where to have to stop. Copy, paste, copy, paste. It's just copy and paste you have to do. convert it into 30. And this is 35. And now if the 30 EMA closes above 35 EMA, the condition gets satisfied. Now we add another one. $35 should be more than 40. So this is how we make. We are just going on. We are not doing anything else other than just doing copy and paste. Let me put 3 more. So copy, paste. Any issues till now?
No, sir.
No issues, no? It's easy, no? We can do copy and paste very easy. Put it on paper trade at least for 1 month before you actually deploy it. Because I'm being very honest to you all that sometimes it may look good for 1 day, but it ultimately doesn't look good sometimes. So it is 50. So now we have made over 45 closes above 50. We are going to take it. We submit it. Any issues still now?
No, sir.
Nothing. It's very easy to create it. It's very easy to create. So you have created it. Now it has gone up. Now it is there. Whenever you will edit, you open up and you will see it. You'll find everything okay. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to buy a call close to the ATM, wherever it is. And for that, we use the function key. You want to see the function key function again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will, I'm just deleting everything. So what I'm going to do is I will go and do select NFO. Since it's going to be on bullish, so I will buy a call. Nifty Bank, MIS order, FX, go and touch FX. Now I want close to my trading price, wherever bank it is. LTP, base is 100. Okay. Instrument name is, again, I have to feed it. NFO. Be careful here. Always be very careful here. There are two kinds of bank nifty you can see. There's list bank nifty. This is for the bank nifty shares. If you want to trade in index, then it is NFO nifty bank. Okay. Submit, close it. Current week. Here it is lots 1 add. And you close it. Here it's your buying of the whole of this thing will come up. This is your set. This is set 1. This is condition, and this is your position. Now, what mistake happened that day was when we put up the repair condition, we had selected repair once. So second kind of repair, whenever it has to take, it will not repair it. So you have to use word repair continuous. Now here I want you all to be little careful on what I have done is. I'm not doing repair when 2025 crossover happens. Because when that crossover happens, by that time your profit is already gone. Your profit is already gone. You're in loss. So that's why the first two positions were not that big profit. It's the third position which went into profit. So I changed something little, just modified it by a simple way of, let me say it. If this, everybody wants this rally, but if this crossover happens here, you will exit the position. I want that in case I have to exit my position, it should be little early. Okay, I'm ready with some lesser profit, but I don't want to have loss. So what I did was, let me change the color of line notes. I decreased it to 10. For entry, I'm using 20. But for exit, I will use this one. Now you see, where did 10 cross 55? It didn't cross. So my conditions remains like this, and I'm able to get the maximum possible out of the trade. Even if it went for against me, I wouldn't have ended up in loss. This was an kind of I did it in the running market. Now you see what I did. Position, EMA, -1. Okay. Now close symbol is 1 minute out here. Instrument name is NFO, Nifty Bank. Now you see it is coming as default 20. Click again on EMA, make it 10. Now once the 10 EMA comes below the 55 EMA, I am now trying to modify it on the other where my exit is little more. I want is less than the 55 EMA whenever the 10 EMA crosses. So I'm exiting 10 candles earlier. So I may be thrown out of trade little early, but even if I am thrown out, I'm not going to lose money. If it becomes less than, copy it again, paste it. EMA 55. Okay, and that is submit. Now, once you have this position, 10 EMA will cross the 55 EMA. This will start repairing it. And that is the time it is going to sell this traded instrument, which is your call. Should I make it again for you, the traded instrument condition? So here you are going to sell the position which you had bought previously. So we had bought a call of Bank Nifty. This is an MIS order, and we are again going to use the function key. Now here, what we are going to sell? We are going to sell the traded instrument, which we had already bought. Entry, the field is strike. We'll choose strike. Underlying is Nifty Bank. This was set number 1, condition number 1, leg number 1. So we select it, it comes like this. Submit it, close it. Is a current week. You have to again do the simple thing is lots, add it and close it. Now your repair of this thing will keep on happening. Now how to understand this is that this is your 55 EMA. This is your 50, 45, 40, 30, 35, 30, 25, and 20. Once it's in this way, in this direction, in this sequence, it will take buy a call. It will buy a call. And we have added a 10 EMA. It will work 10 times for at least half times faster reaction to the 20 EMA. It's a half the duration. Moment it crosses 55 EMA, your position, this will get activated. The condition will be repaired. So you don't have, you will be exiting at least 10 candles earlier. I'm trying to work out on some other permutation and combination using another kind of a moving average, where our exit will be even faster, but it will throw us out of the trade very fast. Even if it throws me out of the trade very well, okay, see, it's my bad luck, it is thrown out. The moment this condition is again satisfied, it will again buy the call. Because by the time 10 will come in, that is definitely the 20 will be cutting the 30. 20 will be at least cutting 30. So till 20 doesn't come more than 25 and 30, it is not going to get activated. So you are going to get some kind of a margin when you are doing it. Put it on paper trade before you take it. I'm not a SEBI registered guy. I'm just trying to tell you a concept which I have been working on for quite a long time. As some senior members in the gathering had requested that if I am get 1,000 rupees, I will exit the trade. I deleted that whole conditions. I don't want those conditions because this is an option buying. If it goes in my favor, I will make huge amount of money. I don't want to be thrown out by after this 1,000 rupees. Now, same as when you make it and is on the set two, when you have to buy the put, when the market is falling. Do I need to repeat each and every step, or it's very easy? It's almost the same. The only thing is that is the signs get the other way. You want me to create it, or it is understandable?
It's understandable, sir.
It's understandable. No? So it's the greater than sign is replaced by the less sign. Create it. It just doesn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes to make a strategy. Now, it's the same way you do it, submit it, and you buy a put. Now, the buying the put has the same way like you have done is round, LTP, instrument name, NF4, Bank Nifty with the base of 100. This is how you buy it. It is for the current week. You have one lot and you buy that. Same way, you have to choose the repair continuous because you may get 5 or 6 opportunities in a day. Some days maybe minus 600, 700. But whenever it's going to give you good. Now you see here. When the 10 SM EMA is greater than 55 EMA, that means what actually it means is this is your 55 EMA going. Once the 10 comes and crosses it, this repair condition will be satisfied. This repair will be satisfied and will be very nicely thrown out of the trade, and whatever the profit is there, the profit or loss will book it fast. Because the problem with 1 minute candle these days is Bank Nifty is showing us almost 100 points in 1 minute. This is what is there. Despite you being whatever condition you move, but this 100 points will almost give you a shock because suddenly it will be minus 2,500. So today we will add a condition where our PNL is the losses limited hours. So you sell the put you have bought once your this condition is 10 SMA, 10 EMA is more than 55 EMA. And the traded instrument is again fed into the system the same way. The FX is the traded instrument. The entry is the first what goes. You have to choose a strike which you had bought. You have to, it is in Bank Nifty, but here it is set number 2 because this is second set. Condition number 1, leg number 1. It's current week, again lots. It's current week, again it's lots. I added only one universal exit condition. That is the time should be 3:25. It may take 10 trades, 20 trades. Let it take it because it's paper trade right now. So if anybody wants to put up a that, okay, now I want that my losses should be limited, is you can type word is P&L, profit and loss. Again, if it's greater than equal to number 500. If it goes more beyond 500, you accept the trade. It will throw you out of the trade. If anybody has better this thing, tolerance bar, he can put it at 1000 also, and you submit it. In case you want to put it as multiplier, so you can just put up a multiplication sign out here. Multiplier and submit it. So if you're taking 5 lots, so till your profit doesn't become more than 2500, it is not going to throw you out of the trade. You will remain in the trade. So you will remain in trade whatever may come. So moment it will cross 2500 rupees, it will start troubling you. It will just go. This is how you actually protect your capital. Now in advanced settings, that day it was very well said by Sumanji. This is only after the universal exit. I confirmed it. It is after the universal exit. I reactivate. I usually take it less than 10 minutes because it should get reactivated very fast again from. So 10 minutes. So I keep on checking it continuously, and I don't do anything else other than this. So the strategy is already has been deployed. So and that's it. That's a very simple way of finishing, doing a very simple strategy. It's very simple to make, and it's a cut, copy, paste. Tradetron is, if you understand how to make cut, copy, and paste, you are about to make a lot of profit. You will make a lot of strategies. It is only the game of edit. You should know the correct keyword where you are able to see it, the execution. See, a simple repair continuous and a repair once can make a lot of difference. You may be running, see, it repaired once for the call and once for the put. But for the second entry, it needs a repair continuous kind of a this condition. In case it's not there, it will keep on running both the positions. So you will be seeing your put will be giving you loss while your call is giving you the same kind of profit. So don't do it. So just remember small little points. If you have an error, discuss it out in the group directly so that everything is sorted out very early. Now, any questions today, because we have finished in 30 minutes.
Sir, a question on trading view, sir. Could you go to trading view?
Yes, ma'am.
So this black line hasn't crossed the 55 or
That's why I was never thrown out of the trade.
okay. So we can-
20 would have moved somewhere out here. 10 would have exited me here only.
okay.
So it would have saved my profit, right? It acts very fast. See, you can see this is 55. Close down all the lines. You only keep this. Now you go back and see the relation of it is actually I saw the relation where I got triggered by using this thing. Now I will just change this into 20. See, it crossed here. And here the crossover happened here. So we need to get out of the trade very fast also. We don't need to hang on to the trade. That's fundamental. So try to see, it was a big move which happened that day. And catching these moves in option buying, it actually brings a lot of money. You cannot do it manually because you have to be glued to the screen to catch this kind of a trend. For catching this kind of a candle, you have to be glued. Now you see this one, the gap is there. This would have crossed way earlier than this one. So exit should be always fast. Exit should be always fast as compared to. I'm working on something which what I personally feel so that even if I get 500 rupees less in an option, but it should be always green. So I was working on very different kind of moving averages. I have a couple of them with me. So I was seeing them and they're pretty good. They are working. I will create a strategy tomorrow on that and see it if it actually delivers or not. Any more questions?
Which ones, which
Ma'am,
EMS?
madam, just you try to make this one first. Don't jump to another strategy.
Right, sir.
Now, if I say you that if I add to it an MACD line, MACD crossover, then I add a VWAP also. If I add another thing, for you to get a confirmation on these things will be very difficult. But in tradetron, you can go and do it. But how you execute
VWAP
this
is always 20, right, sir?
ma'am, I don't use the default VWAP.
Right, sir.
I never use the VWAP which is given as in the trading. There is something right in front of your eyes and you never see it. Please don't take it in any other way, please. The VWAP here is different. VWAP here is different. VWAP here is different. VWAP at this point is also different. I do it on 30 minutes. It won't. It's totally different kind of a thing. VWAP changes. And you can't put VWAP on Bank Nifty. It has to be only Bank Nifty futures. So there are a lot of things which you need to know also on these parts. So you can even in tradetron go and create a you can create a strategy where you can do it on MACD crossover. It's very simple to make it. I'm making something which is a little more it will only do it in 2 or 3 stocks, but only when those conditions are met. If anybody has attended Murthy sir class on 4 pillars, so I'm just trying to make it on 4 pillars and try to see if it goes that way. If it goes in a way, if we can actually convert that into a kind of strategy on tradetron, and that is an option buying strategy. So we can work on it. So trying now only to make things which are option buying. It's not an option selling. Option selling we have ample. We have ample strategy.
So 4 pillars you're making, right, sir?
I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it because I seldom use indicators unless I'm working on tradetron. I have a very different way of trading. I will be working on something like this also. I love these kind of patterns a lot. And my favorite is drop-based drop graph. I always look for a base formation. I always look for a base formation. This is the perfect base I have. But this kind of was a little low. I need 3 candles almost side by side. I always keep on looking. Like this was a side by side candle for me. So I did. So these 3 were almost side by side. So I will be. I do when I'm doing manual trade. I always look at the candles. What I'm looking at. So I always have that knack of picking them. I'm trying to now replicate these things into tradetron. Because doing professional work plus trading is practically impossible. It's becoming impossible for me. So I'm just trying to devise it for myself. So any question anybody has?
Aman sir,
we will be seeing that how to squeeze, find out the Bollinger Band squeeze. That is what is the most challenge. Yes, sir, please.
Aman sir, I was saying कि ये जो universal exit है, उसमें हमें और select करना पड़ेगा ना end की जगह.
हाँ, वहाँ पे ऐड नहीं करना है. देखो, that's a good thing here से. Edit. I have checked add. वो दोनों जब तक satisfy नहीं होगा तो इसको आप और कर दो and submit it. This is a very important step. You should know where it should be or. Cannot be and. And होएगा तो उसने 325 पे ही करना है. अगर 325 पे 2500 लॉस नहीं हुआ तो उसने फिर नहीं एग्जिट करना. So it should be or either of the two. ठीक है. Anything more anybody wants to ask? और कल मैं आप लोगों को मैजिक दिखाऊंगा. कल अगर टाइम मिला तो.
The
Magic
profit
दिखाऊं.
and loss, you said is 500. Either it goes
Yeah.
in for 500 or profit for 500, right? So
Yes. नहीं. PNL. Oh, sorry. It is minus 5. It's minus 5. It has to be minus 5. If it goes beyond plus 500 loss, it will exit. I'm sorry, I didn't punch. This is how the error is coming. You miss one sign and it will take the other side.
That P&L should be less than minus 500, sir, not more than.
You mean it should be less than 500? Okay, sir. Look at that. So what is 0? Less than or greater than 500?
Yes, sir. The number should be less than minus 500. That means if it goes to minus 600, then it will exit.
Sir, this is PNL.
Yes, sir.
This is a calculation it is doing. So 0 will be always less than 500.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it's right, sir. Correct. Now, thank you.
Anything more anybody wants? कल मैजिक देखना है. कल आप लोगों को मैजिक
Sir, this. Sir, this whatever we have created with all moving averages right now, are you going to deploy it, sir, tomorrow in the market?
Sir, I have already deployed it.
That was last time the profit which you showed. That was only 2025, no, sir, or you included everything, all moving averages.
Sir, these were 3 error positions. These 3 are error positions. I'm worried about, I'm only waiting for these kind of positions. Sir, no way, anywhere you could have even picked up this move, sir. Trust me,
No, next to impossible.
next to impossible. Maybe, sir, I was operating on a kidney stone when I got a ping notification that your position has changed. तो मुझे लगा कोई एक आधा स्ट्रैटेजी में कहीं स्टॉप लॉस सेट हो गया. ठीक है, प्राइस एक्शन वाले बोलेंगे डबल टॉप बन. और सर डबल टॉप पकड़ोगे कहां पे जाके? यहाँ पकड़ोगे कि यहाँ पकड़ोगे? डबल टॉप भी पकड़ने के 2 तरीके हैं सर. ये गया, रिजेक्शन हुआ, हाई रिस्क ट्रेडर्स विल टेक ट्रेड हियर, पुट दिस एज स्टॉप लॉस. और जो अच्छे हैं, कंजर्वेटिव ट्रेडर्स हैं, वो आपके इस ब्रेकआउट को लेंगे. पर हम तो यहीं पे बैठे हुए हैं. हम यहीं पे बैठे रहेंगे सारा टाइम. हम तो यहीं से शुरू हो जाएंगे और हम नीचे तक जाएंगे. बीच में जो मर्जी होता रहे मार्केट को आपने सोचना है. Never ever try to interfere into your deployed strategies. Now I tell you what happened. This is from personal experience. I was running into profit of 79,000 plus rupees. Now I started getting little greedy. So I exited all my positions. What happened? Market moved in another direction. It hit my stop losses. The system didn't know that I had manually exited in my broker's account. It took the other side positions. उसमें चंगी बचाई. चौंगी मतलब चंगा मैं उसमें लॉस था। 79 तो गया ही गया, साथ में 18 और देके भागे। तो मैनुअली मत करना, लेट द सिस्टम डू एरर, लेट इट गो फॉर एरर। और एक चीज सेटिंग्स में हमेशा करके रख, इन केस देयर इज एन एरर, normally comes as, I normally do it if it's there is error notification log, it comes as, when it will start I will activate it, there is a word which will comment on errors. In case there is an error, it should exit manual, it should immediately exit whole of the strategy. It should exit immediately on. This was a strategy which had an error on that day also. You see, the market moved so much and it only gave me 150 rupees because at this point it errored. When this moved like this big, it didn't take a position. So that was a savior also for me. Otherwise, the loss would have been very high. So sometimes errors are good. When you have deployed the errors in the live market, that if there is an error notification, it should accept the strategy. It saves you from losses. So I had reasonably good day that day. But day after huge losses I had. Good day. So any more questions? Tomorrow everybody is ready for a drawing session. I will tomorrow show you drawings. We'll show you drawings on the market. ऐसे करेंगे कभी, और फिर आप लोगों को ये लगेगा भाई ये कैसे होता है, ये भी कभी कुछ होता था, हमने कभी देखा ही नहीं।
Sir, I have a question on repair. So when
Yes.
you say repair, that means whenever the condition happens, it automatically exists, or we need to write the code to exit?
No, sir, it will exit now. There is a condition you have written and you have taken a position on it. And
Okay.
here you had used the LTP, last traded price. Here you have used traded instrument. What you have taken in the first leg, that is the first set, condition 1, leg 1.
Okay.
Set 1, condition 1, leg 1.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Anything more, sir?
Okay. I thought repair means it will exit, and again we need to take the trade. Okay.
Sir, if it repairs, now you are out of the trade. Then
Yeah,
it will keep on checking between the two sets which condition gets matched. Now, if you
Okay.
see the day I had deployed it, I had both the call and the put coming into the play.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm not worried which way it's going to take a trade. I want a beautiful trade here. I want this kind of trades.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Because it was one time running close to 9,000 rupees. It ended up at 7,500. Fine, I'm happy with it. At least something comes into my pocket.
Yeah,
And with option buying is, I think so very low margin. I think so maybe 7,000 or 8,000 rupees. So if it's 100% return, everybody will like to have it. But there are going to be bad days. Remember, option buyers are never good people, never winners at the end of the day. That's why we have used 9 moving averages. On a bad day, your 9 moving averages, conditions getting satisfied are very less. See, the 9 moving average, if it's in a sideways market, may not get satisfied on that day. So always try to minimize your losses. Lesser profit is better than any kind of a loss, because the capital goes very nicely. Any more questions? कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है तो फिर बंद करें सेशन प्लीज.
So like, sir, you said for the loss we have 500 is the maximum. So, and for the profit, then how much should be the maximum? Like
it should be open.
Open. Okay.
It should be open. See, these are the days we are looking for. See, this whole got activated somewhere around here. This is 29th afternoon. got activity somewhere over here. ये जवानी है, ये था expand. Now you see, this was the point where everything. यहाँ पे भी नहीं था, यहाँ पे भी नहीं था, ये वाला 140. आप देखो क्या मूव आपको एंड ऑफ द डे में जाते हैं। ये मूव आप कभी भी नहीं पकड़ सकते, बिकॉज आप जैसे ही ग्रीन कैंडल्स बनेंगे ना, आप इमीडिएटली कॉल बाय करने पे आप स्क्वायर ऑफ कर देंगे। अब आप ये कंडीशन मैच होती रहती है ना, जब तक आराम से नीचे, कल भी ये नीचे जाएगा फिर ऊपर। So don't try to play it. ये वाले दिन होते जब मार्केट साइडवेज होती है, ये देखो इसमें कोई कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो, आप बाहर बैठे हो, यहाँ पे आपने पुट बाय नहीं होनी आपकी, will not buy a put. The system will not let you buy because moving averages are like that. एक्चुअली आप कॉल में से ही नहीं एग्जिट किए होगे, क्योंकि आप उसमें यहाँ पे कोई भी मूविंग एवरेज नीचे नहीं है, आप कॉल में बैठे रहोगे। अगर आप नीचे जाओ, go and see it, you are bound to sometime move best these kind of moves also. अगर आप देखो ये यहाँ पे कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई, this -1, this would have done, नीचे आप आ गए, तो ये जब ऊपर घूमेगा, ये जो कटिंग है ना, ये आपकी थोड़ी जल्दी हो जानी चाहिए। दैट इज व्हाई आई पुट इट ये जल्दी कट कर, वेट ना करें, हमें 10 मिनट और वेट ना करें। So this is what is why I thought of making it. Once I was doing an option buying, I started replicating it in tradetron. I had a lot of issues with it. I normally don't keep a profit and loss kind of figure anyway. So tomorrow we will do something. If I get time, I will definitely show you kind of a very magical trick, which for at least for any stock you can do it very nice. I do it very often. I usually come to know at what point they are going to get a good battering. I am always in a lookout for those kind of positions. I was very lucky to catch few very good moves sometimes. That is how I normally catch. So we'll do that. If there are no more questions, we can stop the session now.
Sure, sir.
I will upload the recording tonight if it comes to me. I will try to upload it. Don't take it like this. Now I'm just telling you, though we are not crossing a big numbers now. Most of the people like to see it on YouTube. The room capacity I have decreased to whatever I needed from my professional work. I'm not keeping it a very big number. Someday, many of you may be left out of the videos. Okay, everybody. So good night. Stay safe and
Good
see
night,
you.
sir.
Good night, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.